Hello and welcome to another exciting video. Jumping right into it as always. But before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you get all my future videos. Yeah, and hit that notification bell. That way you can get my videos as they come out and they actually mean something. I'm not quite sure what I mean by that, but whatever. Brain, it'll work eventually, right? Yeah, lots of stuff going on this week. The World 100 started last night. Really wanted to go. I was gonna get tickets, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait to see what's going on at home. All the things, and I ended up missing out on tickets and camping, so I guess there's next year. Maybe I'll try and camp out for the dream next year in the spring. Yeah, I guess beginning of summer, whatever. All the things, but yeah, as you can see, we hopped to the Pro late model here. We're gonna run through this. Yeah, decided to like I talked about in my last video and probably the one before that, we're just gonna did the street stock already, and then I did obviously I did this Pro late model, and the Pro late model only has the regional and nationals. Series, so I was like, you know what, I'll record all of it. We'll do that, and then the next video you'll see from me, hopefully within the next week, is me racing in the World of Outlaw late model series, formerly known as the Case late models. Now they're the Real American Beer late models. Which, speaking of that, I was finally able to buy some at the store today just before I recorded this. One of my buddies had been looking for it, and since he doesn't drive, it's not worth getting an Uber just to browse, you know, a couple stores here and there. I decided to just pick some up for him, because the store I frequent, that I normally, or is one of the places you can actually find it, was finally able to get it, so yay for that, I guess. Yeah, so hopefully the two of us will try that out maybe later this week. Whatever, that's personal stuff. We ain't talking about personal stuff here. There's race cars, damn it. Like I said, the World 100 started last night. It's a pretty good show, start to finish. I think it's a pretty good format. I'm glad it's a different format than the Dream. So there's that. But there's still, you know, the passing points and all that stuff. I did not check to see who's on top and who's where for all of that. So I apologize for that. Yeah, it was a really good show. It's a tough break for Shane Clanton, though. Dude didn't even get a whole lap in before getting taken out. Yeah. Been a pretty decent Clanton fan for a long time. Yeah, so that's really tough. I don't think he has another chassis for the weekend, so because if that chassis is totaled, then I don't even know. I know there are other teams that race Capitals. I know the front boys are there with that JCM 19M car, that rocket. But if they had their the car they were gonna race, because I know they have their trailer. I saw it during the stream. Maybe the HTF boys can pull out their car and let Shane race that. I mean, because that's a newer Capital than, because I'm pretty sure that's their primary car, not the one that Shane loaned to them. I bet you that's probably back at the shop. I don't know. I'm behind out watching their videos still. Got behind when I was on the Hell Tour for the first 2 weeks. My wife and I don't get a lot of time to spend with each other, and that's usually what we watch. So, tells you how much I've seen my wife in the last couple months. Not much. Yeah, all the things. But yeah, hopefully the boys will loan them the backup if it is in the trailer. Cause I dodged a spun out car there at Port Royal. Oh yeah, speaking of Port Royal, the Tuscarora 50 or whatever. Big sprint car race at Port Royal. It's also these same 3 days as the World 100. I watched the end of the World, and then I flipped over to the High Limit stream, and they were down to just racing the 305 feature. It was probably about 5-10 laps into that feature, so I ended up watching that, which means I missed the High Limit feature, so I didn't get to watch that. Sometimes I try and have two streams going at once. I'll usually have like my phone out watching like the High Limit stream, and then have like the late model stream on the TV. But my phone was just about dead, and honestly I wasn't even thinking about it. But yeah, both features were good. The event was pretty good, top to bottom. They must have started running heat or practice earlier than they said, because times definitely did not make sense. Because when I turned the stream on at like 5:32, they had already had practice. So the track was already slicked off for qualifying. I was like, did I miss something? Or did they just not stream practice? I don't know. We talking about practice. Yeah, so let's see. Clanton News was my main story. Feature was really good. It sucks that Nick Hoffman got hit by a lapped car. I mean, they kind of hit each other because he kind of missed the bottom side, and then the lapped car came down because they missed the top side. I don't know. It's hard to say who's at fault there. Probably both of them are at fault. But either way, it sucks to be leading and just fall back, because then you don't have any air on the nose. But yeah, I'm sure that car was a handful, but Hoffman's a driver, man. He was a modified driver first, so he's used to driving a car with probably not as much aero, or not as aero dependent. So kudos to him. He did a really good job last night, considering Dale McDowell, man. I can't believe that. I did not think McDowell was going to catch back up there that last lap. For those who didn't watch, McDowell had caught Moran, and yeah, he caught him in lap traffic, and then they were going kind of back and forth, and then I thought McDowell was going to completely take it over, but then Moran took over, and then McDowell got caught behind a lap car going in the last going into the last lap. But I think Moran slipped up a little there on the top, between 1 and 2. And McDowell just got a really good run through the middle there, and was at his door by and actually pretty even with him by the time he got into 3. And by the end of the corner coming out of 4, going to the checker, McDowell just flies right by him. I was like, holy crap. Even my wife was like, holy crap, did that just happen? It did. It really did. Couple drivers overcame some bad qualifying. Yeah, Bobby Pierce came from pretty far back to finish 4th, I believe. So that was pretty cool. I think he got Hoffman there at the end. Second feature, Davenport and Madden just going at it, and then Davenport just sending the statement and just dominating the last part of the race there. I always find it funny in his interviews. I always wonder because he'll say stuff like, "Oh yeah, our car's pretty good," and he's like, "I think if we tweak on a little bit more, this thing's gonna be perfect." And usually that's what we hear from him on a prelim win night, or heat race win. And then he 100% dominates. It just pulls away every time. But this time he was like, yeah, he's like, I just couldn't get a good feeling for the track, and it's like, I don't know. He's like, I tried pretty much every line around the track, and I was all over the place just looking for stuff, and he's like, I knew I really had to go when Matta got to my door. He's like, that's when I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. And I guess the hard tires were the tires to be on last night. I think a lot of guys who ended up slipping back at the end had softs. Saying, oh, it's only a 25 lap feature. I mean, honestly, that's probably what I would have done, was probably put softs on, or mediums. Yeah. I mean, actually, I personally, I probably would have put a medium on. Place like Eldora, 25 laps that'll eat some tire. I guarantee you they'll all be either on a medium or a hard tonight. And they'll probably all be on a hard for Saturday night, tomorrow night. For tire wise. So yeah. I want to know who your guys' picks are. Let me know in the comments below for your winner for the next 2 nights. For your twin feature winners tonight, and then who will win the big shebang tomorrow night. We'll see. It'll be fun. I'll definitely be watching. I don't really have much else to do right now since I'm not really working. This is what I'm doing right now. This, working on my photography stuff. If you guys want to buy some of my photography, you can just reach out on check out some of my work, my wife's work on the Schlaf Photography Facebook page, SCHLAF, and then photography. If you search that on Facebook, that's what will come up. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. A lot of nature stuff, landscapes, birds. I shoot probably more industrial stuff like trains and airplanes, and I do it all. I can do portraits too. It's just that just doesn't excite me. I just like to shoot completely raw and go out there and photograph whatever I can photograph. I wanted to go out and photograph while I was out on the Hell Tour. Be part of the media for the 2 weeks that I was on the road. But that didn't work out. I don't think I reached out to the right people, I guess. There's next year. Still a lot more events that I could try and cover. We'll see, you never know. That's one of my other passions is photography. If I could turn that hobby into a professional career, that would be fine with me too. I do enjoy that a lot. So if anyone needs anything, just reach out. We also have an email if you want to reach out that way. It's still Schloff Photography, and that's a Gmail account. So at gmail.com. If y'all want to check that out. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I do try to do a lot more of these videos. You'll definitely be seeing a lot of content come middle to end of October, because the NASCAR game comes out October 14th, I believe. Maybe if I play my cards right, I can get an early copy and get some content all lined up for you guys, so I could try out some different modes and whatever and see how the game runs and do those raw review videos that I think I do a lot better at than I do these voiceover kind of things. I used to kind of just talk randomly about whatever when I would do those NASCAR videos sometimes. Back when I used to, do stuff for like NASCAR Heat 5 and NASCAR Heat 4. Used to try and go live playing 2K. NBA 2K, that is. For those who don't know. I've had this channel for, I don't know, probably 10 years now, but didn't really get too serious with it until around COVID. It's the last 4 or 5 years now. We've on and off. I either post a lot or I hardly ever post. There's no in between. If you look at my train channel that I don't think I've posted anything in, I don't know, 7-8 months. And for a while there, I was posting sometimes twice a month, 3 times a month. Sometimes twice a week. In some cases, I'm all over the place. Yeah, but that's what's going on. I figure we talk World 100 today since that's what's going on. Sorry if you sprint car guys didn't really talk too much about that. I believe Anthony Macri won night number 1 at Port Royal last night. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, sprint cars are cool too, don't get me wrong. I probably form more late models because I don't know, I could probably drive a late model better than I could a sprint car. Probably because I'm less likely to get hurt. I don't know. I'm just goofy, don't mind me. Yeah, all the things. I believe this is the last race here. Yeah, it's sponsored by iRacing here. Hopefully I'll get another video out here soon. I'm gonna try and get the late model video out as quick as possible. Hopefully before next weekend, if all goes well. And then we will do a video on, I don't know if I'll do both modifieds as one video. I think I'll probably do the Summit mods first, and then I'll do the big block mods second. So you guys will get 3 more videos from this game before NASCAR comes out next month. So I got a lot of work to do. A lot of recording of just gameplay. You guys would be amazed how much stuff I actually record gameplay wise before it gets cut down to this is 27.5 minutes. Sometimes it's sometimes I have like 4 hours worth of gameplay and I cut it down to this. But that's going to be winner mac and cheese dinner. We are the champion. Let me know in the comments below who you guys think will win for the next 2 nights. But that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.